Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. Today Ash and I have another movie review, and today we're going to review a film by the name of Elysium. This film stars, it's directed by the same guy that directed District 9, and it has the same villain that was in District 9. He's also the villain in this. I forget his name though. I believe his last name is Kofi or something like that. Anyways, it stars other actors and actresses such as Jodie Foster, William Fichtner, and then our main guy, of course, is Matt Damon. He's the main character of the film. And pretty much we have Matt Damon. He works at a factory, and I don't want to give too much away, but for a certain reason, he has to make it to the Elysium. It takes place in a futuristic world, and Elysium, is like this utopia, perfect heaven kind of place, and the Earth is like kind of like this slum, very poor. Well, he has to make it to planet Elysium in 5 days, and he only has 5 days, or something bad will happen. And that's kind of the thing, everyone wants to go to Elysium because this is the perfect place to be. So, Ashley, I'll have you go first. What did you think of Elysium?
Well, I really enjoyed Elysium. I thought it was really great. I love Matt Damon's acting, and I love Jodie Foster. I mean, she's amazing.
Did you like her better in this?
Did I like her better in this than any other film?
No, than Matt Damon.
Oh.
It sounds like you did from what you said. I'm just assuming.
Oh, I like Matt Damon. I think his acting's good. I don't think he's a bad actor.
Yeah.
This is probably the best thing he's been in for me, but I don't think he's a bad actor at all.
Yeah. So without giving too many spoilers away, we'll do that probably about the 5-minute mark. So without giving too much away, what are some of favorite scenes or an actor or character? Without giving too much away.
Well,
You're okay.
That's kind of hard.
It's okay.
I mean, I really enjoyed. Probably my favorite character was Jodie Foster's person that she played.
She was very cool.
Her.
She was very cool. I loved her. One of the reasons you were saying something? Okay, same. One of the reasons I loved her character so much was just I'm not for sure what accent she spoke. I know she spoke, I believe, Hispanic at one time to a few people, but I don't think she had a Hispanic accent. But just the way she spoke, the dialect she spoke in, I believe District 9 was very similar to that, was that the dialect that the character spoke, and not just Jodie Foster, but everybody. William Fichtner, he played the leader of the factory that Matt Damon worked at. Everybody had a certain accent they spoke in. You had the guy with the cane, he spoke in a certain accent. You had Jodie Foster's character, she just had a certain way that, when her character delivered her lines, it was cool to watch. Yeah, and she was kind of like, she wasn't like the main villain, but she was kind of like a side villain, to the guy from District 9, to his character, and even he had an accent. I believe he's like Irish or
you're
British.
talking about the dude that played Kruger.
Yeah. That's
okay, I liked him a lot too.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought he was just going to be like a second-rate villain or like a second-rate character, but he ended up being pretty main, especially towards the end. One of my favorite scenes, and I'll talk more about it later at the 5-minute mark, is actually the ending fight scene between him and Matt Damon. That was an awesome fight scene. So favorite character you think is Jodie Foster?
Yeah, and then I really liked the guy that played Kruger. I thought he was great.
He was a good villain, yeah. So favorite scene, let's do action scene, one that doesn't give away too much.
Okay. Okay. After a certain event with Matt Damon,
right?
There's a part where they have to go to this area, and the robots of Elysium are with this other guy, and they come out, going to kill Matt Damon and his friends and whatnot, and Matt Damon brings out this big fat A gun and shoots the robot, but the way the parts of the robot, flying bat. It looks really awesome.
Yeah, so the part that was in the trailer, am I right?
Yeah.
The little explosion.
Yeah.
And then you can't forget, we can start getting a little more spoilers now since we're almost at the 5-minute mark, is with the exploding corpses. Like the corpses just start to explode. It's rated R film, just as District 9 was, so it's a very bloody movie. Every death, especially, did you expect that first person just for their body to explode?
No.
That was crazy. And we can start getting really spoilers too. So major spoilers if you haven't seen, otherwise keep watching, right? Is when our villain, Kruger, is whenever he gets half his face blown off. And then he regenerates it on Elysium. Remember that scene?
Yeah, he's in
the grenade.
Elysium, and then he sits inside the thing and it reconstructs his whole face. That was probably the coolest to see.
I love that, yeah. Because I thought he was dead. The grenade blew half his face off. I was like, I wish he wouldn't have died like that.
Yeah.
But then, he didn't die like that. He had his face. They reconstructed, his friends reconstructed, rebuilt, fulfilled his face, and I really like that scene. I thought that was a cool scene. But one of my favorites, this film has some great acting. Even though William Fichtner's character was only in there for maybe 5-10 minutes, the first 20 minutes of the film, I still thought he had a really nice demeanor to him. Matt Damon, I'm usually not too big on him. I'm usually not real too big on him. But he was really good in this film, I have to say. It kind of changed my opinion on him. I shouldn't be so skeptical to Matt Damon because he can actually really act in this film. I really felt emotion. I felt sympathy. I really felt a lot of compassion for his character, and I really liked Matt Damon a lot, especially because he's dying in this film, and he's trying to get to Elysium because he's dying of the radiation from the factory from getting trapped in the little box or whatever. So I really thought he portrayed his character in a great way. Another character I really liked was the guy with the cane. What'd you think about him? The curly hair guy, the one that sent him to Elysium.
Oh, okay.
With the cane,
I can't remember his name, but I think it started with Snake.
Yeah, the one that says, they'll hunt you to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, I liked him a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't love his character, but I did like him.
Yeah, I liked him. I liked him because he had some of the best quotes. He held his face. He said, they'll hunt you to the ends of the earth. The script for the film was great because one of the best things about it was the scope of the film. Little did I know was we had that last fight scene between Matt Damon and
Kruger.
And Kruger's character, and man, that is an awesome fight scene. They're fighting hand to hand. At first he's trying to fight with the sword falls off the railing, and then it's just hand-to-hand combat. And once Kruger is taken out, Jodie Foster dies beforehand by getting that glass shoved in her neck. Great death scene, by the way. Then the film gets really sentimental. It came out of nowhere, didn't it? Didn't you think so? It got really sentimental out of nowhere, with Matt Damon dying.
Oh, yeah.
It got really sentimental out of nowhere. He died, and then everyone that was on Earth, the slums of Earth, became an Elysium planet citizen. And I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I didn't want Matt, I didn't want his character dying. I was like,
it made it better though.
Yeah, it did make it
if he wanted, and then I love how he opens up his locket, looks at the Earth, and just says, I always wanted to get to Elysium, but little did I know once I got there, here I am looking back at home. So I just love that comparison of scenes, and I love the scope of the film. You know what I mean by that? Just the overall, just the whole where it goes. It's such a great script, because you have this, it's almost like us trying to get to heaven. I know it's not a religious film, but it has that same kind of them trying to get to this perfect utopia sort of place. I just love it. So 1 out of 10, what do you think?
I give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Any last thoughts you want to say about it since we're almost at the 10-minute mark?
Great movie, great acting, great dialogue.
Great, yeah, I really thought so too. So what's your one favorite thing about it? And the one in the video. Favorite thing, this can be anything, scene, whatever.
Just overall everything.
Everything?
I liked them a lot.
Everything? I think favorite thing was like I said earlier, I hate to repeat myself, but just the overall scope of the film. And the film has a great look to it also, just the look of the action scenes and a certain camera angles are just really nice. Anyways, that's me and Ash's review of the film by the director of District 9, the name of Elysium. Once again, thanks for watching the video by Cinepeak Geek and Ash, and we'll see you guys later with more videos by Cinepeak Geek.